this Fonnie Willis thing that is falling apart, and the one that is trying to linger around is the one with the civil fraud case in New York with Letitia James. I
Mm.
called her Big Tish. One of Trump's lawyers called her that, and he was kind of hilarious. I try not
Mm.
to laugh at stuff like that, but the way he said it, he said, "We're coming after you, sweetheart." Yeah, so that one's kind of lingering around, and they're urging her to just let this go. You know,
Mm.
what are your thoughts on those cases?
Well, I knew those cases will not stand water. This was what
Mm,
I encouraged my prayer team when we were praying for Trump in the course of the year. When all these cases were passed, the same way these cases rose up, you're going to see them die and
mhm.
buried. So
They're
these
falling. This is
things will
right.
not, yeah, these cases will never stop Trump from being president. People come, oh, he's going to be in jail. I said, if Trump does not become the president of the United States, God has not called me. It, it's not, I'm not, you see, I don't work with times, with observations, with what I see. What I see may be contrary. There may be storm, there may be earthquakes. But
Mhm,
what that concerns me is, what did God say?
mhm,
Because he declares the end from the beginning. Before he
mhm,
said that he's bringing this man back in 2024, he knew there will be these court cases, all these lawfairs. He knew there will be an attempt to kill him. He knew all those things will take place. But
mhm,
God has gone ahead and said, despite all this storm, I'm going to bring in my servant in 2024. So I
mhm,
hold on to what God said, and
mhm,
then don't walk by sight. Because
mhm.
if you walk by sight, you lose faith. That's what happened to Peter when
Mhm.
Jesus asked him to walk on the water. He was
Exactly.
walking, and then
He was
the next
walking,
thing,
but then he looked.
because the wind is boisterous, and everyone was like, oh my goodness. And then he started sinking. So when we walk in faith, we shouldn't be distracted with all that is happening around or in front or behind, because that is meant to kill the faith. And once you lose the faith, you lose what God has in store for you.
That reminds me of something that I'm going through. I'm going through a very long time. If you could have your church members pray for me about that, I will. God knows what it is and what I've been praying about. If you guys can remember Linda B and pray for that too, God has already told me He would do this. It's a healing for a relative, but you know, it hasn't physically manifested yet. So I
Yeah.
need to focus on faith and not, you know, how it
Sight.
looks.